Hello, everyone, and welcome to the 65th episode of the Game Pack Podcast. My name is Phil, and co-hosting with me, as always, are Camilo and John. We will be covering the hottest stories in gaming news this week, and you can watch the entire podcast on YouTube or listen to it on your podcast service of choice. This week, we're going to be talking about Pokemon Snap, new Pokemon Snap. We're also going to be talking about Bowser's Fury. We got another trailer drop for that. And LucasFilm Games is back. That's pretty exciting. We're going to talk about what that might mean for potential video games coming in the future. Okay, so there's a new Pokemon Snap game entitled New Pokemon Snap. So, since we're talking about a Pokemon game, what's that, John?
Amazing naming. Awesome.
Amazing. It is great. But, as we always do when we have Pokemon news, we have to throw it over to our resident Pokemaniac, Cooltrainer Camilo. Take it away.
Okay, so we got a new trailer for Pokemon Snap. This was announced, I believe, back in June of last year. We got a trailer then. They had just announced it, saying it's coming soon. We didn't really know when it was coming out. But today we got a new trailer with the release date. It's coming out April 30th. And it just showed us some more areas in the game. And I'm really excited. We got some more story or lore about the game. We're basically a student or photographer working with the professor. And we are tasked with discovering why certain Pokemon have this strange glow and why they're so huge. Because at the end of the trailer, there was a Meganium that was way bigger than a Meganium should be. So,
What is the height in the Pokédex entry for a Meganium?
It's 5'11".
Wow, you actually do you know that off the top of your head?
Well, I watched a video and they had mentioned it.
Okay.
Yeah, so
I was going to be very impressed
know.
if you knew that off the top of your head.
yeah. But yeah, that's pretty cool. I mean, it's a side game, but they're introducing a new phenomenon they have with Megas and Dynamax and stuff. So, what did you guys think? Is this what you were expecting?
Yes and no. I kind of was hoping for it to not be on rails since the technology has progressed, but I do understand that there's only one other one of these in existence on the 64,
and a lot of people
which we will now
have not played.
Yeah, that's true, because I would say a majority of young people who own Switches were not alive when the Nintendo 64 was a phenomenon. I guess it is what I was expecting, and I'm not super upset that it's still on rails, but I would think that a more fun experience would have an open world where you can explore, you can pull bushes back and look behind them, really nooks and crannies, kind of explore. I think that's what my wish would be, but this is what I would expect from the Pokemon Company / Nintendo.
It's Bandai Namco.
Well, it's Bandai Namco.
Oh yeah, I guess that's why the graphics are so good. What about you?
You can go, Gam. I'll wait until.
I read that there's going to be around 200 Pokemon. The original game, which was released during Gen 1, only had 60. So at that time, it still wasn't all of the Pokemon in that game.
Okay. Are people getting toxic already about all the Pokemon not being in the game?
I mean, if they are, they're kind of stupid. But
I haven't read the only comments that I've read were this is not worth full price game or something.
It's not a full price game.
I know. I thought it was, but it's $50 instead of $60.
But this kind of game, I would rather them put the time and effort into making 200 Pokemon look really good than just trying to put them all in. And because they have to make animations for every single one of them and all So
I think they should have thought about that before they were like, let's add 100 Pokemon every time we make a new game. And it's making the series just like an impossible beast to tackle every time, and things just need to get left out every time they do a new game.
Yeah, there's not much progress.
I feel like things would get kind of stale if like they didn't make new Pokemon every single time.
I mean, that's the whole point, right? Collecting all the Pokemon. Like, that's initially what it was. And so you want new Pokemon. It's just, I wish they would put more time and care into the like aesthetic and the, all the bells and whistles, as opposed to just like flat animations, all the same animations.
I mean, I just feel like it's a team that was, I think I said this in a previous episode. It's like that company made a Game Boy game. They were making Game Boy games that were turn-based RPGs, top-down, like very limited, like sprite work. That looked good. Like, I liked what the original games looked like, and even the refresh with Pokemon Yellow made them look even cooler because we had all the artwork from the anime at that point. But I lost my train of thought. Long story short, they made Game Boy games, and now they're being forced to make games that are competing with like Breath of the Wild, and I just feel like they need to get some new blood in there.
Yeah.
That's just what I think. It's like Pokemon does not exist in a vacuum. There's other video games. Like, people have had other experiences.
In this game,
I feel like
new Pokemon Snap looks really good. Like, it looks a lot better than I was expecting. The graphics wise. I mean, honestly, the gameplay just looks like the same gameplay as the original. You throw an apple, and a little Pokemon comes out to get that apple. Like, it's not groundbreaking gameplay, So I wish they would have, updated that a little bit, like you were saying. Maybe make it more of an open world experience. Like, it doesn't have to be huge. Like, it doesn't have to be Breath of the Wild scale map, but like, give me
even levels, open world levels. I would be fine with.
Yeah, but like, just you're on rails, and then at one point you have to, point your camera up so a Pokemon looks up or something. Like, I wasn't a huge fan of the first one because I thought the gameplay just wasn't fun. Like, I would rather.
It's literally like Camilo's favorite game. That
was my first video game like ever.
I mean, my first, like, I love Super Mario Bros. 3 because that's like what I grew up on as a kid. I mean, I still think it holds up, but other people don't. I just don't think Pokemon Snap.
All right, never mind. I'm not gonna get off topic. I don't want to meet the man that thinks Super Mario 3 doesn't hold up. But continue.
I mean,
the man doesn't want to meet me.
I don't know. That gameplay it seems a little rudimentary. That's a big word.
Yeah, and I think also, and I don't want to rag on it too much because it does look like fun, and I will probably end up getting it and playing it with Kat, because like these types of games are things that like very casual players can play, because they're not like, oh, I don't have to like manage an inventory, I don't have to like deal with a camera in a 3D environment. Like, I can just move around in this fun game, look at cool Pokemon, and like check off things on a checklist. Like, that's a fun game.
I there's like a lot of, because you get like the apple. I don't know if there's Pester Balls. There's something similar to apples in this game. It's called like Fluff Fruit. But I liked using those items and like seeing like what the interactions are with certain Pokemon, because in the original Pokemon Snap, like you would throw something and then you get two Pokemon to fight, and then you get a better picture, or like you throw something and like Pokemon would like evolve like right in front of you.
Oh, that's cool.
So I don't know. There was like a lot of there's a lot of secrets to figure out.
Yeah, that's
in the original.
Cool. Finding the secrets, like that's cool. Yeah, I'm sure they'll definitely do all that kind of stuff again. That's like what made the original so fun.
Yeah.
And I hadn't played Pokemon Snap back in the day. I bought it recently. I got I think it was like my wedding, right?
Yeah, I was
when
there.
I got my 64. Yeah, like I got it like a year ago. My first 64. I bought Pokemon Snap and a couple other games, and I've played it and I've enjoyed it in modern times. So it's gonna be nice to have like a clean, beautiful HD version. I will say though quickly that in Pokemon Go there's like a photo mode, so it's like I kind of feel like this game exists in a different way.
What do you mean?
Know. Or you could just run around in Pokemon Sword and Shield and just take screen grabs.
But you're not interacting with the environment, you know?
I mean, I like the photo mode in Pokemon Go a lot. Like, there's a lot of
It's
cool,
awesome.
I've seen a lot of cool pictures people take.
Super cool. I love to like put a Pokemon on like a cool like cliffside or something. Like, super cool.
Couldn't you print your pictures for like the first one?
Yeah, you take your cartridge to like a Blockbuster, and then you can like print them at the station.
Heck yeah.
I just think this game is riddled with nostalgia blindness. Like a picture game doesn't
Like
sound fun.
even on
in modern times.
if you got it on like the virtual console for like the Wii, you could like save your pictures to like the message board or something, and then you could put them on your SD card.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Well, now you'll just have.
I hear you, John, about the nostalgia thing, but like, I mean, why not? Why can't Pokemon Snap fans have a new Pokemon Snap game?
I'm just
like, if it's not a mainline game, it doesn't need to have all the things I need from a Pokemon game. It can just exist in its own little world. It's a side game. Like those Pokemon, what are they, like Pokemon Mystery Dungeon games?
Yeah.
Don't even register for me in my brain. Because I'm like, I don't play those games. I don't really know what they're about. I guess you play as the Pokemon and they talk to each other. Like, I don't care what is in the. Excuse me. I don't care what's in those games. I don't care how they play. I don't care what the graphics look like because I'm never gonna play them.
And it's just it's really nice to get like a console spin-off game because like I feel like they haven't done as much as they did before because now they do like more mobile games and stuff. Mm-hmm. I feel like more of their like efforts for spin-offs go to mobile games than like actual console spin-off games.
What happened to that MOBA? Pokemon MOBA, where's that at?
I think it's I think it's gonna shadow drop like on Pokemon Day.
Okay. Interesting. Yeah, I forgot about that. That might be fun. I liked Pokemon Tekken.
Oh yeah, Pokemon Tournament was fun. That was a different experience. Definitely not a Pokemon game.
Definitely one of those games where it's like, okay, wow, you really didn't put many Pokemon in here. There's like 12.
And they put 2 Pikachus in there.
Dude, we got Pikachu Libre out of that game,
yeah,
which is amazing. That's worth the price of admission.
I would love another
Libre is
Pokemon.
From Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, not.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I guess I'm an idiot. Oh, well. So I don't know my Pokemon lore. That's why we have a resident Pokemaniac, you guys, for fact-checking in real time. Who knows the height of Meganium? Charizard's like 4 foot something, right?
How'd you say it? Meganium? Is it Meganium?
Yeah.
Meganium. Guys, I am notorious. I am known across the internet for not being able to pronounce Pokemon names. Until I started like having a YouTube presence, I called Kyogre Kyogre. And I still call him Kyogre unless I'm on the internet.
I don't know what I call. I don't know what I used to call him.
Kyogre. And I think I used to throw the N in on Groudon. Call him Groundon.
I think before YouTube, I would always say Solgaleo, but it's Solgaleo.
Mm-hmm. I mean, they're made up names about monsters that aren't real. Who cares?
We're getting a little off topic. Sorry.
Yeah.
What do you mean? We're on Pokemon. I got the stopwatch this week. So if you guys watched last week, our podcast was an hour.
More power to you.
Long.
More power to you.
You guys are awesome if you watched it through the end. But I currently have a stopwatch going below my camera.
But we have another question, don't we? We have another question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pokemaniac, go for it.
Should main series Pokemon games look like this?
They should look better. They should be photoreal.
Okay, so what I would say is I think the next main new game, like Gen 9, is gonna look better, like closer to this. I feel like the reason this one looks way better is it's on rails. Like there's very limited animations in Pokemon, so like more time can go into making it look very nice. I mean, I don't think it's okay that Pokemon looks the way it is. It definitely could look better, but like I understand why this game is on this level and Sword and Shield's not.
I mean, I understand. Like, Sword and Shield's a bigger scale. It has a wild area and everything, but it's just it feels like an upscaled 3DS game.
Do you know what has a wild area on Switch?
Breath of the Wild.
Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, but I mean, there are spots in that game. How many
character models are in Breath of the Wild?
I don't know, like 11.
That game even chugs in part of the overworld.
Just one part.
It's pretty bad though.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Once when the Switch Pro comes out, maybe.
Can't stop bringing up the gosh darn Switch Pro. We're talking about Pokemon. You just bring it up for every story.
I mean, I would love Pokemon to look like this and then also have decent animations.
I want, and I've said this on previous episodes, when a Pokemon uses Scratch, I want a unique animation between that Charmander and that Squirtle. It's going to be different from if a Charmander scratches a Bulbasaur or any other Gen 1 Pokemon, because those are the only ones I know.
Yeah, that's like a billion different, like...
Yeah, that one...
Yeah.
A lot, like, the best JRPGs can't do that. Like, the most... Like,
they can't do it or they won't do it.
That's so much. That's a lot. I think that's a lot.
You know what? I think we should be holding our game developers to higher standards.
Because we know how to make a game.
I think that the idle animations could be better, because some Pokemon just kind of don't move very much when they're just sitting there.
They used to not move at all. It used to be static images.
I used to like
but like if you compare like Gen 5 to when they became 3D and like X and Y, like the Gen 5 sprites like move a lot, and they have like little... Because basically they just took a sprite and they like broke it up into pieces, and then each of the pieces like moves.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I still love Pokemon.
I love Pokemon too. All right, quick question before we move on to the next subject. I want to throw in an audible here. What is your favorite gen?
I'll go Gen 2.
I'll say Gen 7 to be different.
I'm also probably going to say Gen 2.
I don't know why. That was like...
I like Gen 2. I like Gen 2 because it's Gen 2 and Gen 1.
Yeah.
It's both games.
Yeah. And that was such a cool experience. Like, I mean, I got
those on Christmas Day with my brother, Gold and Silver.
And, the day-night cycle, like, that blew my mind. Mm-hmm. The breeding, like, that blew my mind.
It was such a big step up from the first one. It was so crazy.
And yeah, you could go back to Kanto. Like, it was a great...
Mm-hmm.
Like, it was like the perfect sequel to a game.
That's true. That is one of the best sequels ever made. And now we have, septuples?
Yeah.
What do we have now?
I mean, they're okay. They each have their own storyline, but, like, I don't know. Gen 2 special.
I changed my mind. Sword and Shield, because it has Hop. Hop is the best character in a video game ever. All right, so that wraps up our new Pokemon Snap discussion. Do you guys have any final thoughts? Anything you want to say about new Pokemon Snap or old Pokemon Snap?
Stupid
I'm
name.
really excited.
Day one buy for Camilo, right?
Yeah, I'll buy it.
It's been 22 years, yep.
I'll buy it too, and then I'll just rag on it, and people get mad at me.
Yeah, but that's kind of what you do for everything. So it's not gonna be a big shocker. Roasted. I might do day one buy because I really like buying games that I can play with Kat because there's only 11, like maybe less than 10. Cool. All right, that's exciting. It looked really cool. And I'm excited for all of the Pokemon Snap fans out there. I'm not going to throw any shade at you. I hope you get everything you want out of this game. Fight Fury with Furry in Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury. I was really concerned I was going to trip on that.
Was that like their actual promo line?
They say no. They don't. That's not. They have a line that's a lot like that, but it's not.
Well, I'm proud of that line. That's a good line. Good job.
I should get paid. Hey Nintendo, send me a copy of the game for free, please. So as a lot of you guys are probably aware, there has been announced a kind of an expansion to Super Mario 3D World, which is a game that came out on the Wii U, which I liked a lot. I think it's kind of got mixed reviews, but I really liked it. I liked the 3DS one, and I liked the Wii U one.
I think it got mixed reviews because it was on the Wii U. Well, for one.
Yeah.
And it wasn't fully 3D.
Yeah, I mean, the last 3D game was
Galaxy 2.
Galaxy 2.
Yeah, Galaxy 2. I love.
So I would say if you're going from Galaxy 2 to that, I can understand some disappointment, but like I think it had been so much time, right?
I think it was also
so
that
much time.
like no, it was only like 3 years.
It came out in 2013.
And then Galaxy 2 is 2010.
Oh, you know what? I was a late adopter to the Wii U. I was buying it while it was dying.
Oh, okay. So
never mind.
The day after it released. Okay, let's stop.
That like when you look at the Wii U library, like 3D World is the 3D Mario.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only 3D Mario.
I mean, they tried something different. They tried something different. It didn't work. That's fine.
And that's what they do.
I mean, the game's awesome.
That's like Nintendo's philosophy.
Like, if people give it a chance on Switch, I think it will have a much better, like, people will have a much better outlook on the Switch since we got Odyssey, since we have, a 2D Mario as well. So, like, a 2D Mario, a 3D Mario, and this 2.5D, whatever it is, on the Switch on one console, I think everybody's going to be happy. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, not everybody, but I think a lot of people will be happy.
Yeah, not everyone is happy all the time. So let's jump right into the discussion. Let's see. What was your favorite feature being added in Bowser's Fury? Camilo, go first.
So at one part of the trailer, they show Bowser get really big, and that's his Fury. And then they show Mario reaching for this Giga Bell, and he just Dynamaxes. And I thought it was hilarious.
I thought he was a Super Saiyan cat.
For the non-Pokemon listeners, what is Dynamaxing?
He just got really big. He went Super Saiyan.
For the non-DBZ listeners.
I don't know. He got like yellow hair. Like
he got big. He has yellow spiky hair.
Yeah. Giant cat suit with spiky hair.
It looked cool. They should have done it like in a city.
Everything
just gotta get big.
That's just everything.
Like the
Shigeru Miyamoto is literally just tapped out of ideas, and every time they ask him for help, he goes, "I don't know. Why don't you just make them big?"
Yeah, but like when you think of Bowser, like Bowser's a giant lizard, right? Like a big lizard. Why not make him like Godzilla size?
Yeah, why not? You should. Giga Bowser already existed, though.
That's true. I'm surprised they didn't do Giga Bowser on this.
So I think that's interesting, and except the thing about when they just make characters big, it's like that doesn't like really blow my mind that much when you're playing a game on a screen, because it's not like they're coming out of my screen. I'm not playing this in VR. Like this isn't happening in my living room. It's just like, oh, okay, now they're just the same size. Like, I don't know. Are they gonna have like interesting camera angles to just make you feel small?
There's like different mechanics they can do, because there's like a section in it's like Bowser's Inside Story where like Bowser gets like really big and he's like fighting a castle, and there's like different like touchscreen controls you have to do.
Mm-hmm.
This isn't the first time they make Bowser big. Like, Mario or New Super Mario's Wii, like the final boss, he got giant. Yoshi,
Baby Bowser got giant.
Yoshi's Story,
Yoshi's Island.
Yoshi's Island.
Yeah, but he's not just big. He looks different. He's like furious.
He's not just big.
Furious.
He's also a different color.
But why isn't he giant cat Bowser or Meowser, whatever they call him? And
Oh yeah, that's a thing. Why isn't he that?
he looks pretty cool though. He looks pretty cool.
Did they even do that in the first game, or was that just a Mario Maker thing?
What, Meowser?
Meowser was in 3D
Meowser
World.
was in 3D World, yeah.
Yeah, he was a spoilers.
Spoilers for a 7-year-old game.
Yeah, but it's coming out to a new audience.
Yeah, that's true.
that
Nobody
could play for the first
played
time.
it.
I played it.
Me too.
And beat it and didn't remember
Champions
it, so.
Road still gives me nightmares.
I don't think I've ever beat Champions.
I don't
Road.
think I beat the final level.
That level is so hard.
That's called Champions Road, right?
Yeah,
Or is
yeah.
Champions Road
What-
the thing that has the level?
Champions Road has the level. I don't know if that level is actually called Champions Road or if it's just like Crown. I think it's just called Crown.
I
No, it's
love
like the Crown
those.
World, but yeah. that
Oh
level's
yeah,
called
it's Crown
Champions
World
Road.
with Champions Road. Yeah.
I love those worlds. I wish they were longer because they're like, hey, hardcore Mario fans who have been playing Mario for your entire lives, here's an actual challenge now that you're done just like walking through this video game.
Yeah, the first 8
Like-
worlds in this game are a piece of cake. Like they're a joke. And then
I
you
remember
get
beating the 3D. There was a hard level in 3D Land that was fun.
The one in Odyssey is awesome.
the darker side.
Yeah.
No, I think
I-
Champions Road is great. It's just hard, man. It's really hard.
Yeah. Would you say it's the Dark Souls of Mario levels?
The one thing that I did not like about 3D World is you have to beat every level with every character to get all the stamps.
Yeah, I didn't do that. I didn't really care to do that.
Wait, do you really?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to like really 100% it.
That's some obnoxious completionist stuff.
And that's all you get for it. You get stamps.
Stamps are not something worth getting.
And then like a little star on your profile or whatever.
I would maybe do it if Nintendo had flippin' achievements, but they don't. They're
Yeah.
like platinums. Like, but if just a stamp, like, I'm sorry, dude. And it's not even a stamp that like is fit. Like, if they mailed me a book of stamps,
Well, now the stamps can be used in the
Photo mode, yeah. Yeah, but
yippee-ki-yay.
the stamps that you get for completing it with the characters, it's just one stamp. And it's just the character's face. Like, it's nothing special.
Mm-hmm.
But
Wait, so if you beat every level with every character, you get one stamp?
yes.
No, he's saying like, yeah, but you said there's a stamp for every character's face. So when you get a stamp, if you did all of it with one character, and then you get another stamp for all like another character.
Yeah. So there's what I think there's 5 characters.
5 characters.
So if you complete it, you could get every other stamp besides the character stamps. Like if you beat,
I mean, if it's the only game you own, that's dope. Because then you have some replay value. But like, I don't know if I'm trying to spend the rest of my life getting 4 stamps of Super
Stamps.
Mario 3D World.
yeah,
I don't know. I want to take a turn back to Positive Town because
yeah. Sorry.
I love this game. Like I played it so much. I really liked it. I thought that the hate was just like literally people just mad that it wasn't Galaxy 3,
Yeah.
you know? Like
Exactly.
It's like, I mean, I don't care. We'll get one. And we did get one. And it was called Super Mario Odyssey. It just took a while.
Not even that long. It was 4 years.
Yeah.
We're coming up on 4 years.
And it was
after-
also like, and we had just got like 3D Land, and this kind of felt like, oh, they're just putting the handheld game on the Wii U.
Yeah, but it was a sequel.
Yeah.
I mean, I liked it a lot, but like, it's not on the same level as Odyssey for me.
No.
yeah.
I don't think. I mean,
Same.
it's super easy.
It's like on the level of Pokemon Snap for me.
I want to go that far. I would say it's a good, like, it's a main series game. It's a main game. It's a main Mario game.
It's better
like how
than
Let's Go was a main series game.
Yeah.
Yes, according to them. It's better than the 2D games they make now. The 2D games are bad.
No, they're not.
Yeah, they are.
No, they're not.
New ones that they
Super
make
Mario
now are
U
bad.
is not bad. That is an awesome game.
Dude, I played it literally yesterday.
But like,
It is not fun.
3D World, the first 8 worlds
way
are
better.
also super easy and boring, and then it's the same thing with New Super Mario Brothers U. You have to play like after World 8 on all of these Mario games.
The thing with like Mario U,
Sometimes-
a lot of the levels were just like copy paste from Mario Wii. Like,
I like the Luigi part where you have like 90 seconds to beat the level.
New Super Luigi U.
That part's cool, as long as you're not playing as like one of the characters that makes you invincible and like I don't know.
Sorry.
Turns the timer off and all the enemies turn into bunnies.
We're getting negative
Like,
again.
I can't help it. Nintendo, stop doing stupid stuff. I won't be negative.
so Phil, you could play as Bowser Jr.?
Yes, yes, I would love to talk about that. So, Bowser Jr., and this is because, again, I love Super Mario Sunshine. I was just checking the time. I love Bowser Jr. I thought he was such a cool addition in Sunshine, and I've really loved him as a character ever since. I'm not sure why he always needs to be in the clown car now. Like, that's just like, that wasn't a thing before. He used to just walk on his feet.
I think
Yeah.
that was
Now
from one of the new Super games, because all the Koopalings were in the little... What, I guess it's a clown car. No, it's not a clown car. It's like a little helicopter thing.
Yeah, but they're called the clown car.
Oh.
Yeah, it's what Bowser used in Super Mario World.
Yep. But I love him. I think he's one of the coolest characters in like the Mario verse.
He actually has his paintbrush. in
He has a
Sunshine.
paintbrush.
Yeah, he's got his paintbrush. So like all of those things are just like plucking on my nostalgia strings. Like he's got the paintbrush. You can play as him. It looks like he's like pretty limited. Like
You have to be
he's
second
like,
player, right? You can't be.
Yeah.
You're
He's
not
like
the
a
main.
Cappy kind of thing.
Yeah,
Phase
exactly.
Cappy.
He's like Cappy, or like when you shoot the the Lumas or whatever at the
Yeah, the
screen,
second
and-
player Luma or something.
So it's just like, handing the brother the controller when it's not plugged in, kind of a thing. Do you guys know that meme?
Yes.
Yeah, like I mean, like they could interact with stuff, but they're not really like determining
Yeah.
where you go.
So it seems like the multiplayer is cooler and more dynamic in the first part, like the original game.
Yeah.
But
That's weird.
I mean, I
It's
just am
weird.
excited.
It's gonna be
I'm
weird.
excited to play as Bowser Jr.
It's gonna be weird that like
because he's like. Go ahead.
if you play through 3D World with like 3 people, and then you want to play Bowser's Fury, and you can't play it with 3 people.
I think there's what is it called? Taking turns.
Yeah, but I'm just saying like the whole point of 3D World is to have that co-op experience, and then
That
they take it
awesome
away.
4-player adventure. Yeah. And it's the best 4-player experience, especially when you compare it to the trash that is the side-scrolling Mario games.
I mean, I don't play any of these games in co-op, so it doesn't matter to me.
That's true.
I'll definitely play this like with the online multiplayer.
If it works.
Oh, right. Yeah, please work. Come on.
Mario Maker is hot garbage.
Dude, I would gladly double my subscription fee to get consistent, like, non-laggy experiences. Because what is it now? $12? $20?
$20
How much
a
is a
year.
gallon of milk?
$20.
Gallon of milk, $600? I don't know how much stuff costs.
And you can use your phone to join parties.
And you have friend codes and not gamer
Okay.
tags.
Okay. Well, let's not bash
John,
on Nintendo.
so- I can't not do it. All right, John, what are you excited about?
I changed my answer. The little kittens.
Yeah, those
Oh,
are super
yeah.
cute.
They're actual like kitten. They're actually actual cats. But no, my
It
Can
is-
you pet?
At one
Can you
part,
pet the cat?
they're like colored the same as like Luigi, Toad, Peach.
Yeah, people are theorizing that Daisy is in the game.
Hi, I'm Daisy.
Even though there is a fifth
cat?
character that is a secret character that they don't really talk about.
Oh, do you mean... Just kidding. Yeah, they don't talk about it in the trailer at all. As if, like, it's like, oh, the game is brand new and there's no way you would know who the unlockable character is.
That character isn't available, like, until you beat the game, so I don't...
Yeah. But I don't know. They spoil a lot of stuff. Like, they show a lot of stuff. I feel like other ports that they've done, they've shown a lot of things that, like, you wouldn't know unless you played the game before.
Mm-hmm.
But
does it show? Actually, it's really spoiler. Never mind. It's going to talk about Link's Awakening.
Oh.
Do they show the ending of Link's Awakening in the trailer?
Probably.
The podcast. My brain just totally just broke. Are you guys? I'm thinking about like day one buy. Is this a day one buy?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
$60 full price.
The thing about this is that I already have it, and I just don't know how many times. Are there any games left that have
the
been brought
Zelda
over?
remasters? But I feel like those are coming really soon.
The Zelda remasters are probably coming this year.
I think we'll get them this year.
Yeah.
I would love a
There's that Kirby game.
Trilogy.
There's Yoshi's Woolly World.
I don't think they'll do Yoshi because they have.
Yeah,
Yoshi
what was it?
already.
Kirby, and it was like that clay.
It's a Rainbow Curse.
One, right?
It was the
Rainbow Curse.
But that was like all stylus-based gameplay. I don't think they'll bring that over.
I don't know. I have all the Wii U ports. I think I purchased all of them.
I just got Pikmin 3 Deluxe.
It's really good.
I got that too. These games are great. Like they're good. I think that they're good to have on a modern console. If they make me buy it again on Switch 2, I'm gonna be a little peeved. But like
they definitely won't, because they don't want. They have such a huge install base on Switch that hey, we're talking about Switch Pro again. They have such a huge install base on Switch that they're not going to alienate that. They want to keep getting the money from that.
Well, I'm not talking about Switch Pro. I'm saying like the next like
successor.
The successor, yeah.
I think they'll stay in the handheld hybrid though. Probably use the same kind of cartridges.
Yeah, hopefully it'll have backwards compatibility, but who knows?
Higher capacity carts.
It's probably be like a DS to 3DS transition, where like everything
That would
still
be rad.
works.
That would be perfect.
Yeah.
It's absolutely what they should do. So John, you said something very interesting when we were prepping the show offline. Do you want to share your theory about Bowser's Fury?
Yeah. So you can't really tell from the initial trailer, but if you watch the 7-minute long breakdown that they posted as well, it looks a lot like an Odyssey Kingdom. Like the whole objective is you go around finding these cat shines, which are hidden among the world. It's more open world than 3D World is, because that's like a linear 2.5D level based system. This is more like
it's 3D. It's like 3D isometric.
Yeah, but it is level based. This is like you don't stop playing Bowser's Fury once you get a cat shine. You just keep going and finding more. So I think
Which is how you played Super Mario Odyssey.
Yeah, that's how you play Odyssey. And this seems like maybe it was a concept for Odyssey DLC. Bowser Jr. kind of looks like could have been used as Cappy.
Yep.
So I don't know if this was like maybe a potential sequel to Mario Odyssey and putting it in like the 3D World style, or it could have been a kingdom in Mario Odyssey. I just think it's too close to Odyssey to not have been some type of...
Yeah, it definitely has some inspiration from Odyssey for sure, if not
Yeah, if you look at the like when he grabs
designs.
the shine, it's like the exact same animation from when he grabs the moon.
Nintendo reusing animations or assets? No.
There'll probably be little like secrets and hints that will link it to Odyssey somehow.
Ooh. Same universe.
Same universe. Because I mean they had the I think they have the M for the sunshine. Like the paint on sunshine is the M. I'm pretty sure they show it on the trailer.
Very interesting.
Wait, you're saying that painted M from Sunshine's in the trailer?
Yeah.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, I missed it, but I'll go back and watch it.
I think I'm maybe not, but
I might have just made that up.
excuse me.
Check for yourself. God bless you. All right, so we're out of time for Bowser's Fury and Super Mario 3D World. Do you guys have any final thoughts on either of those two games, that package?
I mean, I was already excited for 3D World, and the Bowser's Fury stuff made me even more excited because I wasn't expecting that much. So I'm really excited.
It looks good. It looks very good.
Yeah, it looks very.
It looks super fun. Games should be fun, and that looks like hella fun.
And it's been 8 years since I played that game, so it will be kind of like re-experiencing it.
I can't wait to ride Plessy one more.
Oh
time.
yeah, Plessy in open world, that'll be fun.
Plessy's dope. This might be the most exciting story for me personally this week. LucasFilm Games is no longer being shackled to EA. So the company is going to be able to work with other developers to make more games revolving around the Lucasfilm IPs, Star Wars being the biggest one, and then we'll talk about the other really big one in a minute. And then they had a bunch of other games in like the 90s, a lot of point-and-click adventure games that were super rad. So a couple of things that came out of this story is that there is an open-world, story-driven Star Wars game in development in collaboration with Ubisoft development studio Massive Entertainment, and that's they make The Division. So that's interesting. Then the biggest news, my absolute favorite fictional character of all time. I named my flipping dog after him. Indiana Jones is coming back. I love Indiana Jones video games. The Infernal Machine, I played it on PC, was amazing. The Fate of Atlantis, the point-and-click adventure game that was, I think, on DOS. I played that back when I was a little kid. Like, that was amazing. Freaking floppy disks. Like, oh my gosh.
What about the Lego Indiana Lego
Those games are kind of boring. I'm like hit or miss on the Legos. I don't like the Lego games where they go like,
yeah.
Like, I only like the ones where they talk. I think Lego games got better with age, and that was like still in like.
Yeah, isn't that most of the early ones where they didn't talk?
Yeah, the old ones they didn't talk.
And that was one of the older ones.
Yeah, that was like on the cusp. That might be like one of the last ones they made where they didn't talk. So to just finish up that, it's being made by Bethesda, which is a fantastic developer in my opinion. And the team specifically at Bethesda that's making it is the studio Machine Games, which are known for making the new Wolfenstein games. So we're going to go probably, depending on what era they put indie in,
they could be Nazis.
Probably going to probably be punching Nazis. So Machine Games, they really know how to
They like Nazis.
Fist connect to a Nazi chin. So I'm really, really this is my most anticipated game.
What kind of game? Like, they didn't really say what kind of game it is.
It's gonna be like Emperor's Tomb or I'm sure of it. They didn't say it, but it's gonna be like Emperor's Tomb and Infernal Machine, which is essentially like Uncharted or Tomb Raider.
Yeah.
Like that's exactly
that's what I figured and assumed, but
they haven't said anything. They just did a little teaser trailer, which I probably am gonna make a video like just letting it play frame by frame because there's something about like ancient stones. Like I'm trying to. I was trying to.
30 seconds long.
Where. Yeah, I know, but then there's like something about like a plane ticket to Rome, and then the compass is facing in a certain direction. Like there's I bet 1 million Easter eggs in that trailer, and I just really want to pick it all apart because I mean you guys can just tell I'm nerding out so hard because I've never been more excited for a video game announcement since maybe Breath of the Wild was the last time I was just like. What? It's happening? So, anyways, that's how I feel about that situation. So, we'll get into the discussion. I know a lot of people are more excited about the Star Wars news because that's an actual relevant, like, IP that people still care about.
Indiana Jones is relevant. Like,
I'm hanging on to the 1989 Last Crusade movie with just dear life. Oh, man, I love that franchise. Okay, anyways. So are you guys excited for Star Wars games to not be EA games anymore?
Oh, my God, yes.
I'm indifferent because, I mean, I know EA is bad, but, like, I don't really play Star Wars games, so...
But here's the thing. My question for I guess, just John. Battlefront 2, Jedi Fallen Order, and Squadrons are good games.
Battlefront 2 is... I mean, it was a good game. It was littered with microtransactions at first.
Well, I've only played it. I'm a late adopter on that. I got it, like, on a Steam sale. And, like, there's, a story campaign. And you can play just, like... I was, like, intimidated because I didn't want to go online right away. But you can play, like, with a friend online against bots.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, well, this is fun. Like, and it's just like, you know, you do all the different eras. Like, it's a total fan service game. There's also like a horror game built into it where you have to survive the night on.
Oh, that's cool.
Against Ewoks. You run around on Endor, and then like Ewoks can see in the dark and you can't. So you have a flashlight that you run around. You have to try to escape them. Like, it's a pretty full-fledged, fleshed out game.
So the thing about this is they still have an EA project in the works, which is probably Jedi Fallen Order 2, but
okay.
So they could still work with EA. This just really opens them up to working with any studio. So, right. I mean, I'm not a huge like Ubisoft. Like their games they're okay. They're hit or miss a lot. And they also put a lot
they can be bloaty.
Yeah, they put a lot of microtransactions in their games. And the Division series, who the development team that is working on this, like it's not that great. Like it's a looter shooter that's pretty generic. So I'm hoping this Star Wars game is good.
We'll see. But I had mentioned offline, because I think you were saying something about like, oh, I just want to play with lightsabers, and then my counterpoint was like, I feel like every single Star Wars game you play with a lightsaber, and that I would very much like to see, like, especially with the popularity of the Mandalorian series, like a bounty hunter game.
Yeah,
like there is a game I think called Bounty Hunter on the GameCube.
There is,
right?
yeah.
I haven't played it.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what it is. But there was also that canceled Star Wars game, 1313, I think it was called, which I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, you were saying that. What was that about?
I'm pretty sure that was like a Mandalorian game. So yeah, you could be right. I mean that'd be cool.
I mean that I feel like would be really ripe for open world because you go around, you pick up quests, which would be your bounties. You complete bounties. You can decide like whether or not you're going to be like an honorable guy or a dishonorable guy. I feel like there's.
I mean, you sold me. I would play that game. That sounds actually a lot cooler than what I was thinking. Very basic lightsaber. Use the Force. That's Jedi Fallen Order. That's what that is. So,
which is dope. I started that game last week. Super fun.
We got a next gen patch. I gotta check it out.
Yeah, I don't know. Did that apply to just PS5 and Series X, or did PC get any love? Or
I'm not sure. I don't know. It probably already is. It's probably like PC specs now anyway.
Okay, cool. Because I don't know if you guys know this, but I'm a PC gamer now.
Where your PC got blown up by Cyberpunk?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, check my Twitter feed, guys. Cyberpunk killed my PC. Let's see. Yeah, so I'm excited for Star Wars not to be controlled by EA, but like you said, like I don't care if they want to keep making the games that they made that are good.
Yeah.
I mean, Battlefront 1 was terrible because it was, again, littered with microtransactions and just seemed like just a half-baked game. But they put a lot of love into that second one. It's like the same story of like No Man's Sky. Came out, sucked, then they fixed it.
You know,
Battlefront 2 came out, sucked, and they fixed it.
It's free. I mean, you said you have it, but it's free this weekend or now on Epic Games. So if you don't have it, get it for free.
Oh, interesting. I think I spent like $7 on it or something. That's basically free.
Yeah.
Cool. So let's move on because I don't want to run out of time here. What would be your dream game to come from this, or what developer do you want to see Lucasfilm Games collaborate with? I'll save mine because I've been talking for a minute.
It'd be cool to get some more like point and click games because I haven't played too many LucasArt or Lucasfilm games, but I played the Grim Fandango, and that was really cool. And that was like a late 90s game, so it would be cool to see like a new game in that series or something.
And I think
it'd be super cool.
The Phil you were talking about before the podcast that, you know, kind of do what Telltale was doing and bring that back. Because those are essentially point and click adventures too, so
yep.
That genre is kind of dormant right now. There's not many games doing it. So, yeah, bring it back.
Totally. And they could bring it back with any of their IPs.
Yeah.
The Monkey Island was the really popular one. But they even had point-and-click adventures. Like I was saying earlier, Fate of Atlantis is a point-and-click adventure game from, I don't know what year that came out, 1992, I think. But you could literally do any of them. It would be super cool. I don't think that Bethesda and the Wolfenstein team are making a point-and-click adventure game.
That would be a shock.
That would be a huge letdown. I would still play the hell out of it, though.
I'm not going to take... I'm trying to think. I mean, Phil, you have the best one.
I have the best answer. Okay, so my best... Apparently, the answer would be that the developer to work with Lucasfilms to collaborate on a game would be Naughty Dog making an Indiana Jones game, because Naughty Dog, as cool as Wolfenstein is, Naughty Dog makes games, at least from my experience playing The Last of Us, they make games that make your soul hurt sometimes. And
I mean,
I would
even like Uncharted's like similar to
Uncharted is Indiana Jones.
Yes, it is exactly Indiana Jones. And they're done with the
Nathan Drake. They're done with
So, I mean,
I can see. I think you said Crystal Dynamics. You know, they make the Tomb Raider, new Tomb Raiders.
Yeah. That's Square Enix / Crystal Dynamics.
That's essentially that's Indiana Jones
awesome too. But the stories are fine, but like the Last of Us 1 and The Last of Us 2, I haven't beaten Last of Us 2 yet, so no spoilers. But like, just when the characters talk and interact with each other, like I care so much.
They feel like real people.
They do feel like real people. I hang on every word. I love watching the relationships between the people develop and
so like me playing Kingdom Hearts.
I don't feel that I could remain positive and respond to that statement. So I'm just gonna breeze past that. Well, I can't be nice about Kingdom Hearts. I have a lot of feelings about it. I did beat the first one though.
I would love to see Bungie make a Star Wars game. That would be cool.
Oh, that'd be super interesting.
You know,
who makes awesome space games?
There's not
I almost want
a ton out there. I don't know. There's not a ton.
343?
No. Pass. Or they could get like
Insomniac.
I mean, that'd be fun. Insomniac to make a.
They could do an indie game.
They could do a cool like Jedi game, like more stylistic.
Who made Sunset Overdrive?
Insomniac.
Insomniac, yeah.
That was Insomniac. Okay, yeah. So yeah, something like that. Ooh, or we could get another pod racer game made by the people who make Forza Horizon.
Yeah, no, that's I was thinking like a racing team making some type of, either like a pod racer game or even we just got Squadron, so I guess that's our Star Wars space battle game.
Yeah. I would love a new... They actually got a sequel for that game that I didn't know about till recently. There's one called probably Racer Revenge or something. That was on the PS2. I didn't even know that.
You see that list of games was just crazy with how many
it's
Star
insane.
Wars.
I don't even know if I still have it up, but it's an insane list. I don't know where I put it. Oh well. We don't have much time anyway. Anybody else have any other? So Insomniac I love Insomniac. They make great games. CD Projekt Red could make a game.
It'll take 20 years and it'll still be broken.
It'll just be completely broken. id Software could make a game just about Darth Vader, like Anakin killing all the younglings or something.
Who made Force Unleashed? Was that EA?
I can research squad it.
I don't remember.
I feel like that was EA, wasn't it?
Yeah, I feel like it was EA. But yeah, those were pretty cool. Or you could do more of a dark side story.
THQ.
Oh. They're still around.
Interesting. Those games were cool. I think my brother beat both of them. I really liked the one. Is his name Kyle Katarn, or is that a different guy?
Yeah, I don't know what his name.
That's just a character. But there was a game on GameCube, like Jedi Outcast or something.
Oh yeah,
that game was super cool. Star Wars Jedi Knight 2 Jedi Outcast.
Yeah, I mean they just ported that to the Switch.
Oh, that's right. LucasArts made that. We need a Grogu game made by the people who made Viva Pinata. Rare makes a Grogu collectathon.
Dude, if they made a Grogu game, they would sell so many copies. Like it doesn't even have to be good. Like it would just be trash.
I mean, it's just what they do with Pokemon games.
No.
You just have to make them. JK. So much shade today, and I apologize.
It's supposed to be positive. It's 2021. It's a new year.
I woke up on the wrong side of the couch today.
New year, new us.
New year, new game pack. All right. Well, any final thoughts? Camilo, what's your final thought? I want you to have the final thought for the Lucasfilm story.
It's good that EA doesn't have a grip on Lucasfilm anymore.
Hooray!
Yay!
It's never good when somebody has monopoly on something, because now we're going to get a lot of different creative minds making cool new projects that we all can get excited about in 5 years. All right. So that's the end of our Lucasfilm story, which means that's the end of our podcast. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Don't forget to also subscribe to us on YouTube and ring that notification bell. Follow us on our Twitter and our Instagram. Both are @TheGamePackYT. Thanks again, and take care.